I'm saying I don't wanna come down from your love. We'll get lost together like we fly. Don't ever let me come down from your love. From your love. From your love.
Hey guys, it's briczennie here and welcome back to my channel. So if you watch my content, you might have realized I have been on a bit of a break. I think it's been about 2 months since I've uploaded. I was initially working on a video that would be the first upload after my short break, and I did not expect my first video coming back after my break to be talking about Lucas leaving WayV and NCT as a whole, but here we are. I'll still post the video I'm working on in the very near future, but since I'm an N citizen, I mean my name is briczennie, I'm a seasonee, and I have discussed the Lucas situation on my channel multiple times before, I definitely wanted to come back and discuss his departure from the group. So to my subscribers that I haven't talked to in a while, hey, I hope you're all doing well, and I'm sorry that I'm returning on this note. In this video, I'll discuss both the statements from SM and Lucas announcing his departure and my thoughts on the situation as a whole, including the future of WayV, Lucas's quote solo or individual activities, the state of NCT or the division of NCT's fandom, and just the discourse I've seen online about the situation. So let's get into it, but before we do, I first really want to encourage you to join my Discord server if you haven't joined already. It's a really great community where you can discuss K-pop with other K-pop stans, and it's been up and running for about 2 years at this point. We have over 2,000 members and weekly events, and it's honestly a lot of fun. And secondly, I of course want to thank my channel members, so special thanks to my newest channel member, My Fantasy is NCT. Thanks so much for becoming a member, and also thank you to Nightskin Nihonjin, Kaylin Castor, Alice Loves Cherry, Vermilion, Silent Night, Sarah, Kiyotaki, and Misa Lee. So without further ado, let's get right into a video. So for a quick recap, and I won't go into too many details because I'm sure if you've been in touch with K-pop at all in the past 2 or so years, you already know. On August 23rd, 2021, a bunch of allegations from Lucas's alleged ex-girlfriends circulated online, accusing Lucas of cheating, gaslighting, and basically using them for money. 2 days later, on August 25th, SM and Lucas both released statements announcing his indefinite hiatus to reflect on his actions. The problem here was the nature of the statements. In SM's statement, they apologized for causing concern due to Lucas's personal life and wrongdoings, and also their handling of their artists, announcing that all content concerning Lucas, including the unreleased single titled Jalapeno featuring WayV's Henry, would be halted until further notice. In his handwritten letter posted to Instagram, Lucas apologized for his wrong behavior to the fans, members of NCT, and company staff, promising to reflect and that his behavior wouldn't happen again. In both of these statements, SM and Lucas apologized for his quote wrongdoings, but didn't confirm or deny the allegations, which left some fans confused and led to a lot of speculation. Some fans linked the allegations to known NCT sasaengs, such as Fly to the Moon Zero, explaining that the rumors were false and made to sabotage Lucas's career. Some N citizens wanted Lucas out of WayV and NCT entirely, believing the allegations were true, while some other fans weren't sure and found the statement unclear, wanting SM to shed some light on the issue and explain exactly what went down. Since then, NCT's fandom has pretty much been a complete mess and really divided, with OT22s versus OT23s and OT6 versus OT7s pretty much being at odds with each other and arguing non-stop in online spaces whenever Lucas resurfaced on social media, when a member of NCT made mention of all 23 members of NCT or didn't mention Lucas. It's honestly been a nightmare ever since. I never would have guessed that we would go almost 2 years, or more specifically 20 months, before hearing another statement from SM, but here we are in May of 2023. On May 10th, 2023, the SM Town Global Twitter account announced that Lucas was officially parting ways with NCT and WayV. The account deleted its original tweet and reposted it, making minor changes to the Korean statement. The phrase "Lucas plans to engage in various individual activities" was changed to "Lucas plans to engage in various activities as a solo artist. In the statement, SM claims the decision to leave NCT and WayV was a mutual one between Lucas and the members, and that Lucas will showcase his individual works going forward. From the statement, we can assume that Lucas is still with SM, although he's no longer a member of NCT. From the Korean statement, specifically, it sounds like he'll be releasing music as a solo artist, and we have seen a few videos from his Instagram practicing choreo, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see exactly what the solo or individual activities will be. Lucas is also opening his own Bubble account, and we did see SM CEO Chris Lee post a picture with Lucas on Instagram back in February, so it seems pretty certain that he's still with SM and that they haven't terminated his contract. In his Instagram post, Lucas expressed it took a considerable amount of time to make the decision to part ways with WayV and NCT. He also expressed his gratitude towards his fans that supported him and mentioned how he'll always cherish the memories he made with his former members. So now that we've summarized both of the statements, let's talk about them. To be honest, when I heard the news and read the statements, I kind of felt nothing. 2 years had passed, only to receive a lackluster statement from SM that still left much to be desired, and after all of that, they waited 2 years just to let us know that Lucas was leaving. At first, I wondered why SM would wait almost 2 years only to announce his departure. In that time frame, what was done? Why would SM wait so long and let the NCT fandom burn and fight amongst themselves in the meantime? I can only speculate, but I think that SM did intend to reintroduce Lucas to the group. Whether you like Lucas or not, you have to admit he was one of the most popular members and brought a lot of people into the fandom. But maybe with all of the backlash and the very apparent division in the fandom, all parties decided that his departure would be in both his and WayV's best interest. They might have found it easier for both Lucas and WayV to start fresh, rather than to put themselves in the path of even more backlash from fans who might not approve of Lucas rejoining the group. But the fact that SM didn't explicitly state the allegations are false or not will undoubtedly lead to many fans not wanting to support Lucas due to uncertainty, and to be honest, that's SM's fault. Lucas's place in Super M also seems to be up in the air, because although SM only specified that he was leaving NCT and WayV, I'm assuming he's also no longer in Super M, since they did say that Lucas would focus on solo activities. And with EXO's Kai unable to participate in Super M's comeback later this year due to his very sudden enlistment, I think it's more likely that SM will switch in 2 new members for the time being. With Taeyong, Ten, and Mark being members of NCT, I think keeping Lucas in Super M would cause a lot of friction and conflict in the fandom between the N citizens that do and don't support Lucas. The thing that I hate the most is that the statement in itself still leaves much room for speculation and confusion, in my opinion. In many cases in the past, when allegations have been false, companies have released statements saying that they would investigate to confirm the facts, and they later state that they would pursue legal action against the accusers if the allegations were in fact just rumors. Or if the idol in question was guilty of the allegations, they terminate their contract or have them apologize and settle with the accuser. But none of that happened here, and if SM is pursuing legal action, they haven't communicated that. In short, I have no clue what happened, but I do think the fact that SM chose not to terminate Lucas's contract means something. That's just my opinion though. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. So next I want to talk about the future of WayV. If you're not new to my channel, you know I adore WayV. They were one of the first NCT units I fell for, along with 127, and 10 is one of my alt biases, along with NCT leader Taeyong and Chinese Taemin. So as a WayShini, it sucked to see the situation happen at a time when WayV was really killing it in my opinion. I've seen a lot of discourse online with some people saying WayV will suffer or lose fans with Lucas leaving the group since he has such a big following, even mentioning the numbers of WayV's most recent comeback, Phantom. While it's true that some of WayV's fandom may leave, I think that there are many WayShinis who still intend on supporting WayV and whatever Lucas ends up doing individually. What really bothers me though is people referring to WayV as Flop V because Lucas left and saying how they won't make noise in the industry without him, as well as people on the other side calling Lucas dozen every 5 seconds. I don't know. The toxicity and division in the fandom is really getting old for me, is what I'm trying to say here. Even though this might not be 100% closure with Lucas leaving the group and WayV continuing on as a group of 6, I encourage you all to just support who you want to support and leave the individuals that you don't want to support alone. I don't see the point in dragging someone I don't like or don't support on the internet. I'd rather move on and focus on the artists I do like and support. But in short, I think WayV will be fine. This isn't the end for them, which I think should be obvious and shouldn't need to be stated despite some of the stuff I'm seeing on Twitter. They're talented and they have a fan base that loves them, and I look forward to seeing what they'll do in the near future. I also really feel for the members of WayV. Whenever a group loses a member, it's difficult no matter the circumstances. I know it must have been really hard to have to stay silent on the issue for almost 2 years and get dragged by fans every time they didn't mention Lucas or they referred to WayV as 7 or NCT as 23. I know it must have been an exhausting experience since I'm sure they're still very close with Lucas. In fact, Winwin was just spotted with Lucas at a restaurant in Korea just last month on April 3rd, so I hope that WayV are doing well with healing and closing this chapter as well. In conclusion, although this is an anticlimactic ending to a nearly 2-year-long ordeal, I'm glad it's finally over despite its ambiguity. Like I've said on my channel many times before, although we don't know all of the details concerning the situation, I think SM handled this deplorably. More than anything, I'm left with a bitter taste in my mouth because their mishandling has hurt both the members of NCT and fans. So no matter where you stand on the situation, if you're an NCitizen, briczennie, or Lumi, I hope you discuss the situation with nuance and don't contribute to the toxicity in the fandom already. So to wrap things up, how do you feel about the situation? Are you surprised that Lucas is parting ways with NCT? Why do you think SM waited almost 2 years to put a pin in the issue? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, so please share. If you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Like